Hello, hello, welcome to another video, and as you can see, we're back in the kitchen cooking again. And today, what we're cooking is something that blew up months ago, and I thought, you know what, why not try and capitalize in some way and try and do this on my own. So if you've not seen the original video of this, I strongly advise you to go and do that. Today I'm going to be cooking the $2 steak from Asmongold. And if you want to know a little secret, I'm actually technically doing it cheaper than $2. I have here is my steaks. This was the cheapest way I could get them. This was by far the cheapest steaks in the grocery store. And I could have got even cheaper ones, but they were like fucking tiny. And I wanted to get ones that were like relatively decent size. So as you can see, the steaks, hopefully you can see, the total price is $17.96. There's 8 steaks in here. So the math on that is $2.25 per steak. Now you're probably sitting there thinking, what the hell are you talking about, Matt? That's more than $2. That's not a $2 steak. Joke's on you. I live in Canada and we don't have money. We have monopoly money. And $2.25 Canadian equals $1.65 US. I would go out on a limb and say this is substantially cheaper than the $2 steak. Is it going to taste as good as it? I'm going to make it the exact same way. I'm not going to be making a bougie version of a steak. I've seen other videos of people making the $2 steak where they then compare it to a fucking like $40 steak. I don't like steak that much. I'm not a huge steak eater. I've made steak before and I've done a relatively decent job doing it. But, so I have the steak, I have steak seasoning, Montreal steak, again, Canadian. All this is Canadian. I'm sorry that it's going to be slightly different compared to what was legit in the $2 steak. There's literally no way I can acquire that. I mean, well, there is a way, but I'm not going through any of that type of trouble. Worcestershire sauce. No name brand, because I'm never fucking using this again in my life. And lemon pepper. I've had this in my house since I moved in because lemon pepper chicken actually slaps. Now I'm hoping the camera view, turning the camera didn't fuck up the focus or anything like that and that you can actually see. But how we start, it's pretty simple. You just put butter on a pan. I also definitely will be making 2 steaks because these things are so fucking small. And I have not ate today, so I'm kind of starving. But these steaks bad. They're fucking brown on them. I'm sure it's fine. Packaging literally said flash fry, so I'm sure it's not gonna take long to cook these. So also disclaimer, I'm not cooking a potato in a microwave because, in my opinion, if you've never had a microwave in a potato, then you've probably just lived a bougie life and never had to stoop to the point of putting a potato in a microwave and eating it. It just tastes like a bland ass potato. I know what that tastes like. I should have realized I had to rip these before starting this whole fucking process. So it's a pretty simple process from how he made the $2 steak. You simply put the steak in the pan. You poke it a bunch with the fork. And these take so quick, I think I might just cook one at a time, just so I'm not sitting there kind of stressing about getting this thing fucking properly done. It's not properly whole. Does he? No, okay, no. So he puts the seasonings on first, so we'll do the steak seasoning first. Get a nice little spread on that. Oh yeah. Then we hit it with some Then we hit it with some We hit it with some Hit it with some lemon pepper seasoning. That may have been a little too much. Oh well. Then we shake the Worcestershire before we actually use it. Give her a couple splashes. I don't really know what's happening. The steak is ballooning like it's inflating with air. It did not take very long at all for his steak to cook. I'm not expecting this steak to take any time at all to cook. But let's do a quick flip. Let's try to do a quick flip, I guess. Okay. Mine turned into a fucking bowl. Trying to push down the ends as much as I can. And then he hits it with a little bit more lemon pepper seasoning on the other side. Holy fuck, I might get a fire alarm going off in here. He vividly says in his video that he likes to cook his steaks medium well. That is far from how I would cook a steak in any way whatsoever. But I'm gonna try and keep it true to the concept of this, I guess. Yeah, she's flattened out a bit. This should get a nice little cook right here. And this honestly looks like such a sad little steak. Holy shit. Okay, I think that's cooked enough through. Let's take it off the heat. I don't know if he did this or talked about this. Very important to let it sit just to try and keep some of the juices. So maybe I'll let it sit for like a minute or two and just kind of go from there. I know I haven't done a vlog type of video in a very long time. I will say the cooking ones are fun to record and everything and just kind of like see somewhat of my life. Yeah, thinking about what things to cook, I think the next cooking video, I think I'm going to try and cook a nicer steak and do it like the proper way. Just to like show off that I could maybe do it. Try the hard basting the steak and stuff like that. Am I gonna be able to do it? I've done it before. I think once. Will I get myself sick? Who knows? Okay, I think this thing has sat long enough. Let's put her on the plate. Let's get a little view. I mean, it's definitely a $1.65 looking steak is one way I'll put it. I hope you can see it in the video. It looks like a steak puck type of thing. Let's cut this bitch in half. I will not be taking a photo of this. Oh Jesus Christ, man! Cutting it open, yeah. I cooked this bitch to well done, or medium well. Jesus Christ, even using my, I can feel how fucking tough this thing feels, man. Holy shite. His steak could have been better quality because I know in the States you can get food way fucking cheaper than you can in Canada. And this is like bottom of the fucking barrel cheap, but fucking wish me luck. Huh. Pretty good. It's a lot of fucking chewing though, actually. Fuck me. I will say, the seasoning and the taste of this steak is actually not terrible. I've definitely had things that tasted worse before. By far the worst part of this though is the texture. It's fucking tough. I remember growing up I hated steaks mainly because back then, if I had one, it was always cooked so much that it was always such fucking battle to chew it and eat it. I've developed my palate to enjoy medium rare steaks, so it actually is nice to eat. But yeah, that's the $1.65 steak. I mean, let's be honest. This is kind of a challenge of if someone else can find a steak for even cheaper than this fucking thing, be my guest and prove me wrong. But I'm telling you, this, and I will say there's no wholesale buying allowed in that. I bought that from a fucking grocery store. Yes, there's 8 of these fucking things. But my only other option was to buy this same type of steak, a little thicker, and it was like $8. Overall, I would say the taste is great. The taste would be way better on a more expensive steak. I know people don't want to try the good steaks because then you're kind of accustomed to it. But yeah, overall, it's not the worst thing I've ever ate in my life. He also has made a $2 pizza review. I don't think I'm going to ever make a pizza like that, just like a frozen pizza with cheese and pepperonis on it kind of thing. Whatever. I've ate frozen pizza a bunch. It's fine. I'm not. If you want cheap pizza, buy Bagel Bites. They're fucking delicious. But that's going to do it for this video. Please leave a like if you enjoy the cooking. If you enjoy the vlog, kind of cooking videos in general, please be sure to leave a like. I'll definitely try and find more ways to record these and get them out because if people like them, obviously I'm going to make them. And also give me ideas of things to potentially cook. I think the next cooking video will most definitely be a nicer, more expensive steak and going at that and seeing if I can actually do it a proper way. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Consider subscribing. I was trying out a bunch and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.